Now there were some hands on this side. Yes, this lady and this gentleman. Yeah.
Good evening, sir. You told that acceptance is one of the very core tenets of Hinduism.
Yeah.
But this very notion is being forgotten by certain groups who misconstrued the great religion to manufacture their own narratives. In current times, we are seeing religious hate crimes on the rise, slogans being raised in the temple of democracy, etc. All this is being done in a nation which has welcomed all with open arms since time immemorial by saying Aditi Devo Bhava. I just wanted to ask you, are Hinduism and Hindutva on the same page or in the stark contrast to each other?
Now, I believe that Hindutva is actually anti-Hindu. I genuinely, I've written an entire book making the argument at some length, so I would commend it to you if you haven't read it. It's a very detailed discussion of my understanding of Hinduism, not based on any superior theological knowledge on my part, but distilling the teachings, the ideas of the great books, the great Mahatmas of Hinduism, the great teachers and thinkers. And I argue that the distortion of these thoughts by the Hindutva thinkers such as they are, and worse still by their followers who today frankly don't think and don't read, but nonetheless have persuaded themselves that theirs is the only way to protect the faith and protect religion and protect Hindu identity. I mean, they've literally taken this rather magnificent faith, as we've just heard today from Adi Shankar alone, and reduced it to the sort of team identity of a British football hooligan. You know, my team is better than your team and I want to hit you on the head if you support the other team. I mean, that kind of nonsense is not Hinduism. It's a betrayal of what Hinduism is all about. And to my mind, more and more Hindus who have understood what Hindu philosophy teaches us should speak out openly against those who are distorting our faith allegedly in our name. They have no right to speak in my name or yours.
Let's look at any book, Upanishad or any philosopher, whoever you want, whoever you choose. Does anybody say lynch the other guy? I mean, if anybody does so, nobody does.